Hi everyone, we're back in Rhyl. So it's 1st of September, which is still officially the summer, even though it's been raining the last few days. So yeah, we're back in Rhyl here in North Wales. We've got to see what's going on, see what's changed. The new market is open, so we're going to go and have a look at the new market. And please let me know in the comments what you think of the new market. It's stopped raining at the minute, as you can see. It's a bit dull, but it's not cold, a bit breezy, but it's about 18-19 degrees. So yeah, let's go and have a look around now. Right, I'll show the camera straight. There we go, here we go. So this is the new market. So this is where the Queen's Market used to be. So that's the market there. It's quite small. We'll have a look in a minute. And they've got all this land here outside. Now apparently, I think this land here outside is going to be a children's play park. I've seen a bit of info on Facebook. If anyone knows anything about this, you can put it in the comments. But I think it's going to be a children's play park. There are some seats over there to sit on. Now if you think how big this area is, and how big the Queen's used to be, and how tiny the new market is, because the Queen's Market originally was a big grand hotel. It had ballroom, it had cocktail bars, restaurants, all sorts in this big grand hotel. And the mystery of the Little Italy, the gondolas, if I said that right, little boats and little river. I don't know how true that is. I have seen videos of people coming into the place when it was being knocked down to investigate where it would have been and matching pictures up, because there is a picture floating around of what the Little Italy used to look like. If anybody knows any information about that, that'd be great. But yeah, it once was a grand hotel, and when it was the market and you go in, it wasn't really much of a market. There was a few stores, and then you got the entrances going out to the streets, and there were shops through them, and then on the outside you had the cafe, and there was an arcade. But inside you could some of the polystyrene ceilings had come away, and you could see the grand old ceilings. Beautiful they were. It's a shame they knocked it down. I don't know how bad of a state it was in, but why couldn't they restored it? Still have it as a market, but you can see the old ceilings and all the architecture and stuff. When I was little I used to come, my mum used to go and see a gypsy. When you go into the market itself, you've got stairs going up to the old what do you call them when you're in a theatre? Stalls, is it? And the things on the side, you walk up. So that bit there, there used to be a gypsy up there. Apparently she was really good. Anybody remember the gypsy in the old Rhyl market? Anyway, here we go. So this is what it's called, the Queen's Market. Let's go and have a look. Never been here before. Let's see what we've got. Queen's Market in Rhyl. So yeah, it's mostly all food, and there's games upstairs for the kids, and that's it really, and an events hub on the back of the bar. It's not really what I'd call a market. If I was going to name it something, I'd name it like a food hall.
I'd say it's good though, I liked it.
I didn't say it wasn't good.
No, it's,
I mean, you walk in and
it isn't a market.
You smell the food and stuff, but as a market, nah.
I'd like something like this now.
Markets where you get your cheap clothes and shoes and your fruit, your veg and your meat, your fish and cheese and...
It's different, isn't it?
Anyway, it's different, but come and check it out, see what you think.
The internet speeds like
and if you've been here before, let us know in the comments what you think. But the internet is really, really good, free internet. There's toilets downstairs and upstairs. So yeah, come and check it out. So we're just going to go around now and get some drink, I think. And then Andrew's favourite shop, Kex.
Oh yeah, where's Kex? Gonna find Kex.
Anybody else big fan of Kex? Or CEX, C for cat, E for elephant, X for X-ray. Kex. I think that's how you say it anyway.
Where'd you go then?
Or sex,
yeah,
Kex.
where'd you go?
Into town.
Into town, okay.
So that way's town, innit? Right, I just want to get a picture of the outside if my phone decides to behave itself. So yeah, got more seating over there. Quite a big open space, but somewhere, I'm not sure where, there's going to be a children's play area. So it could be over there, possibly. So right, let's go into town. Here we are now in the main shopping strip. I'm going to walk down to Kex for Andy, see what bargains you can find. Usually comes up with some computer game, don't you?
Yeah, probably. Or the lens.
Yeah, here we go. I'll be straight, folks. Yes, right. Here we go. Oh, there's your old Woolies building. Miss Woolworths. Used to be bingo upstairs. Who remembers Woolworths here in Rhyl? And then it went to, was it B&M or something not long ago, and I can't remember what else it was being, but it's called now Hoxer Superstore. So it's a bit like B&M, I think.
Yeah.
Sort of. I don't know if it's part of the chain or whatever, but this is the old Woolworths store. You can always see when you go past. You always tell what used to be a Woolworths, because the fronts always used to be the same, didn't they?
And those tiles there.
And the tiles, there we are, look at that.
Woolies tiles.
The old Woolies tiles. So whenever you go around town, you can always tell what building used to be a Woolworths, because all the fronts were all the same. Even my local Woolworths, exactly the same. Tiles and everything. Crazy. Okay. Here's one of these shops that sells everything as well. Quite a lot of toys for the kids and stuff, and knick-knacks and all that. And down there, let's have a look down here. Oh, it's blocked off now. It's all closed and stuff, but look. Let's see if you can see up there. I'll zoom in. Queen's Shopping Centre. That used to be one of the entrances into the market area. And there was shops, a few shops through there. And the back of the cafe and the back of the arcade. Nobody remember? Queen's Shopping Centre used to walk through there. It's all blocked off now. Got your Subways, Welsh Rock, and you've got McDonald's. I'm trying to see. Oh, sold out. So this used to be sold out, and it's now a shop that sells like pictures and ornaments. Anybody remember the sold out? Before it was a new shop. Got your ornaments and things in there. Well, Chopsticks won't last very long. I have been to Chopsticks on the on motorway services, and it's alright. It's not like my fave. Anybody else been to a Chopsticks oodle bar? Yeah, I was in the service station when I was going to Scotland a few years ago, so I thought I'd get some to try. And KFC has moved. KFC is now down here near the front. It used to be at the top end by is it the New Inn or the North Wales Inn pub? Police station used to be up there, but it's now down here. I think it's a bit bigger, but I do like a bit of KFC. So there's been a few changes around the town. Close shop Hollywood Nails, close shop Mercy, and you've still got the Plaza restaurant, and then you've got the venue upstairs. Anyone know if that's still open or going? I used to come to Rhyl in my younger days on a Saturday night, Friday night, but don't remember going in there though. 60s, 70s and 80s music. Anyone been in there? Remember it? Well, it's still open. There's your Boots, Opticians, Shoe Zone. On yours, clothing. They do clothing for the from size. They start from size 14 upwards. So they do like big sizes in there, which is really good if you need a big size of clothing. And they've got all this down here. It's all down here. This was all the back of the Queen's Hotel Market. I don't know whether this is part of the old Queen's Hotel building. They look like there would have been like windows there and they've been blocked off. You see it there, folks? This is the back entrance. So they've kept the facade off the back of the market. So I think this was part of what was the Queen's Hotel. It was like Art Deco, I've done it at the back. But I think the hotel was built way before. I'm not sure it was 18th century it was built. Yeah, there you go, Queen's Arcade, 1902. You see that'll zoom in. Oh, why didn't the camera go straight? There you go. So they've kept all of this, which is all part of the Queen's Chambers there, look. She's down there making a weird noise. And there's your Wetherspoons. So if you're a Wetherspoons fan, like me, got Wetherspoons in Rhyl. Now, does anybody remember the Sussex Bar Club when I used to come when I was in my younger days? In my late teens, early 20s, this was like a bar or club. It was called the Sussex. So a dance floor. It was a cafe inside. Definitely a dance floor, bar. Open till late. Good music. This is now Wetherspoons. And also before all that, it was the Memorial Club, the old Comrades Memorial Club for the 2 World Wars. But yeah, it used to be a good bar, that. I was into the old the dance music scene. Had some good tunes going in there. So I think that was, yeah, Peacocks. Now gone. I think some of the Peacocks have gone. There isn't one too far from me. Small one. It's alright. I'm not a big fan of Peacocks, but quite reasonably priced in their clothes. There's a Rock Bottom as well. For your clothes. They've got a sale on at the minute in there. Andrew must have gone off through his keks. CEX, is that how you say it? Keks? That's what I always say, keks. Yeah, I showed you this place in previous videos, you know. Have a quick look at the prices again. The cottage pie, chips, peas and gravy, £6.50. Burger, chips and salad, £5.25. And a full English, £5.45. That's not bad. They do loads of other meals. It's like a typical Greasy Spoon cafe. I've never been in there. Is it any good? You haven't been in there? What's it like? Maybe we'll have to give it a try. White Rose Shopping Centre. There isn't much in there anymore. There used to be clothes shops and that. But then when the Topshop Dorothy Perkins chain went, I got bought out online. They had quite a few shops in there and they've all gone now. And this used to be New Look. That's also now gone. I think it's a charity shop, I'm not sure. But it looks like it's up for grabs again, look. Yeah, you're there isn't much in there really. You've got the back end of Boots and stuff, and there was a Sayers in there, I think it was Sayers. Sayers the Bakers. There's an Iceland in there, soccer sports, and obviously the old Woolworths, which is now like a B&M type place, got the back end of there as well. They've got some nice massage chairs in there, £1 to go. Last time I came, where'd I go on then? But yeah, I'll have a look around some of these shops later on after I've done my video for you guys. There are a few charity shops here. I like to look for the for bags, designer bags in the charity shop. I don't buy clothes or shoes, just look for the bags, straight for the bag. If they haven't got none, I walk out. But yeah, there's quite a few of the charity shops. There's your cakes, boys and girls. Andrew's obviously in there, isn't he? We'll walk to the top of the street, shall we? So at the top of the street here, you've got your train station and all that. And there's a bus station as well. Wilko's down. Is that still? No, because Wilko's is gone now, hasn't it? They've break the dust and went, so what is that place then? Or is it just the signage is still up and they haven't took it down? Maybe. We've got a Pound Bakery right next door to a Greggs. What do you think of that, guys? To be honest with you though, I don't know whether it's still £1. You used to be able to get 2 pasties for £1, didn't you, in the Pound Bakery? Is that still the case? 2 pasties for £1? Because if it is, that's a hell of a lot cheaper than Greggs. But Greggs is nice though. But Pound Bakery is actually Sayers the Bakers, I believe. The same chain. Ah, no, look. Wilko's. It's just the death of signage up the lawn. Used to come here Friday or Saturday. And down here, well, I think it's where Wilko's is. Used to be a nightclub called Flanagan's. It's a bit like Brannigan's, if you've got a local Brannigan's where you are. There's one in Chester, I know there's one in Blackpool. It was that kind of, they played all music, cheap drinks, open till the early hours. And I think it was just there where the Wilko store is now. It's been knocked down and the Wilko store has now replaced it. But the Wilko store is now gone bust, so now it's empty. But yeah, it used to be called Flanagan's, so if anybody remembers that. Cheap, cheerful, not the best of places, but you have a laugh, you make it your own, don't you, when you go out. So let's go down here then.
I was looking at the £2.
Yeah, there isn't much of a nightlife here now. It used to be. It used to be great at weekend. So there was, you know, lot of bars and clubs and stuff. Here in Chester's changed as well now. Used to go to Chester on a Saturday night. Some of the old clubs and bars have all gone. Rosie's is still going. I think that's going to be going forever, isn't it? There's always been a club, nightclub, quite ways, and then it was Rosie's. But there's all the little clubs I used to go to in Chester which have now gone. Joe's Wine Bar was a good one. And there used to be a nightclub on City Road called Jones's. The Alchemy, there's all sorts of bars and clubs. Love Street nightclub. All gone. Anybody remember Mr. Smith's in Wellington? Or the Ritzy in Bromborough? And the two haunts I used to go to. Or if you're a real big clubber, Cream in Liverpool. Top night in there. Loved it. Good old Cream in Liverpool. And the original Cream Fields, when it was in Liverpool, when it was just there 3 o'clock in the afternoon till it was at 6 in the morning, and everybody went in on the bus. Anyway, back to Rhyl, folks. There you go. Another haunt there, another publisher going. And what else? Elise's was another one. And Odie's was another one. Elise's is still going, I think. But Odie's is now half the size. And it's called something else. There we go, they used to be open until late. But bit far to come on a Saturday night really, but I used to stay at my mate's house. She didn't live far. Then we all used to share a taxi. But yep, there you go. We got the old bingo down here. Not sure if it used to be a cinema before as well. Just over there in the distance, there's your railway station and bus station. So if you're coming here on public transport, wish one of them's coming across over. Give you a look at the old like Art Deco style building. I think it was it's a bingo hall now, but in its heyday would have been a cinema. If anyone remembers the cinema. There you go, folks, look at that. The old cinema. And there's a pub at the back there. Some of these buildings here look a bit run down, aren't they? Or windows smashed. Mr. Pidge there's got any rain. Hey, Mr. Pigeon. So yeah, what do you think of the town centre? A lot's changed since I was coming here. Even when I was a tiny kid, we used to come, you know, in the summer with my mum and dad, back in Spain on the beach. We used to have donkey rides. Remember the donkey rides here on the Rhyl? Donkey rides. Sit and have your ice cream. Go and get yourself a burger or a hot dog. Do a paddle in the sea, build sand castles. And then you used to go along the prom, arcades, you know, pest your mum and dad for some money for the arcades. And one of my favourite arcades had like this Wild Western setup. You put money in and you have like a water pistol and you shoot them at the targets. And there was one of the targets was like a little shed, and when you hit it with your water it opened and there was a Wild Western guy in there on the toilet. The cowboys kind of set up that kind of Wild Western, the cowboys and Indians. I have seen one of them not long ago, but I can't remember where I've seen it. No, I couldn't have been Blackpool, could it? I've definitely seen somewhere in another arcade the same setup. You shoot the targets. I'm not sure whether there was a man and a horse, and they were like cowboys kind of thing, like I seen in a Wild Western film. But that's all gone now on the prom. Used to go in the pubs with your mum and dad, have a drink, there was someone singing and in the bars and all that, and then you'd go to the fair at the end, or go on the rides in the fair. It was free to get in, you just pay per ride. And there was a place called Peabody's, which I think is still there, like a children's play place, ball pits and all that. I never went to the Sun Centre, but there was a new Sun Centre now, which you've seen in the previous video. They've moved it and they've kept half of the other Sun Centre, which is now a theatre, which I have been, and to be fair, it's not bad. The restaurant inside, lovely food, recommend the restaurant inside. Yeah, I went to see Clinton Baptiste. So if you ever see Phoenix Nights, you know who Clinton Baptiste is. Go and see him, he's funny. Clinton Baptiste. And I also remember the floral hall that used to be on the front. Anybody remember the floral hall? Like a big glass place, like a conservatory place. It had birds and animals in it and different plants and nice garden on the outside, and then the place closed. Plants started to overgrow, I think they came and they just left, and no more floral hall. But yeah, I remember going in there with my mum and dad and my granny and granddad on trips to Rhyl. A lot of memories coming when you were a kid. Yeah. Mr. Pitch there, look, he's hungry, he wants some food. There, Mr. Pitch. It's burger, he said, where's the burger? I must have many burgers or ice creams. Well, did you buy anything?
I didn't know.
Ah.
I don't know.
Oh well. Anyway, I'm going to have a look around the shops myself now.
Okay.
So I'll be back in a bit. We'll go on the front.
Okay, yeah.
See you in a bit. Yo. Right, we're off now to Seafront. So here we are. As you can see, there's all fencing all around. They're still doing down this end of the woods up. Behind that fencing there used to be the Sea Life Centre. Anybody remember Sea Life Centre? Unfortunately, it's now gone. Now, I don't know whether I can't really see. It's going to have a look over here because we have looked at this last video, but you can't really see in, can you? So I know they've done down the other end. They've done the sea defence wall along the path. Probably can't see in here. entrance hall. Oh, there you can. Yeah, you can. So there you go, that's what that looks like. People skateboarding on here. It's all flat now. No more Sea Life Centre. I never actually went to the Sea Life Centre myself, but some of you may have been. One big empty space. So I wonder what they're going to do with it then. Sea Life Centre's gone.
Oh yeah. Let's have a look at the beach.
Yeah.
Going that way.
No, I've got the beach. I'll show you down there. That's the car park in and out. But we don't use car park. If you go down on the side streets, if you go to the arcade with the big dragon on it, go down the side streets there. Just make sure there's no double yellow lines, and if there isn't, just dump it there. That's what we do, because there's no restrictions. But do check there's no double yellow lines and restrictions in any of the areas. Most of it is only on the corners. So let's go and have a look what they've done down the seafront, shall we? As you can see here, they've put in a new wall all the way along there. And they've put a new wall along the other side as well. And up there, that's the children's fairground. Don't know how much work has been done up there. There's still quite a lot of Harris fencing all around some of the things. Because that'd be idea if they were doing that up for the kids. Because there wasn't really a fair now in Rhyl. If you want to go to the fair, you have to go to Towyn. There's two fairs in Towyn. You've got Tia Prince. There's a market, and then there's a fun fair next door. It's ticketed, so you go in, get like a debit credit card thing, and then you put money on it. On each ride you just scan your card then, and then it takes off the money. And then there's also horse and cart racing there throughout the year if you like horse and cart racing, and Tia Prince Market for all your dupes. And then you've got Nightlies as well, which is also another fun fair in Towyn. But in Rhyl, there isn't any fun fairs anymore. Look, they've done all the path. Don't know how far down they've done. It's like a little outdoor arena over there. And then you've got, there's a Travelodge hotel in the distance. There's a pub chain attached. I'm not sure if it was a Beefeater or some kind of pub chain. And next to that used to be the Sun Centre. It's gone now. It's moved to the other end. So there is still a Sun Centre here, but it's moved. It's moved down there now. So I'll probably go past it and you'll see it. I've never been in Rhyl Sun Centre, the new one or the old one. So I can't tell you what it's like, but if anyone's been, let us know what it's like in the comments. If you've been to the original one or the new one. The original Sun Centre, half of it is still left. It's now a theatre. Like I said previous, I have been. There's a restaurant upstairs which is lovely food, really lovely food. We were having a 2-course, but only managed to eat 1 course, unfortunately, because we were late for the theatre. Because they've got the theatre attached. It's only a small theatre. We went and seen Clinton Baptiste off the television. Really, really good. Clinton Baptiste by Phoenix Nights. So this is the seafront, and as you can see, look, it's quite wide. great because if you've got cyclists going up and down, at least you've got plenty of space to move out the way. There's the old tower there. I think I've been on that once. Used to spin round and go to the top and spin round, but I think it doesn't work no more. When it's windy, like today, it's not very windy, just a little bit. The whole thing used to shake about, so I don't think it was very safe. Anybody remember going on that? Big stick there, used to spin round, go to the top. You could see all around. But yeah, it doesn't work no more. Got some artwork on the floor here. I've got hopscotch. Well, I didn't see that, did I? Look. Hopscotch for the kids. Small hopscotch. Hey, you used to play that when you were at school, remember? Good old game of hopscotch for the kids. All nice bright colours. And on this side here they've got the letters of the alphabet. So maybe you can play a game with that, couldn't you? Make up your own game and all that. For the kids on the seafront. The game of hopscotch. So that's where we've just come from over there. So that's the old Woolworths building. This is the old, well, this is the fair, the kids' fair over there behind that wall. Got some more things here, look. Oh, what's this? Optical illusion. Wow. That's the optical illusion there. There's another one. What's this one? Spin dice. Got a noisy clacker on the top. I spin the dice. What else have we got? There's all sensory things for the kids. So if you come to the Seaside with the kids, there's another. Oh, look. Come on, guys. If you don't know what this game is, you never live. Look at that. There's the game. And this is what. Let's spin it. Left hand green. Bit of twister. Look at that. How nice is that? So there's the board that you spin. I mean, obviously, in the ones you get from the shop, you get two spinners, don't you? Coloured spinner, and then you get the hands and feet spinner, don't you? But it's still good though. And there you go. Again, a twister here in Rhyl. Got another one here. What's this one? Rock, paper, scissors. So everything you can do. Rock, paper and scissors. So what have we got? Paper. I go for rock. It's sort of in the rock, innit? Rock, paper, scissors. And you've got like a little tally board on the bottom there, look. So you can tally yourselves. There's a few new additions here, so they've done little bits. There still needs a lot more work doing to Rhyl. There's some markers on the floor here, look. So 1 kilometre from whatever the other marker is. Maybe running, cycling or whatever, they have the markers for that. Another thing on the floor. It's upside down, let's have a look. A whale. there's a few little things there for the kids. Might be more little games further on down there. Can't see anything, but who knows? Because the seafront here goes quite far down to the splash point down the bottom, and then all the way up to the old fair at the top, which is now a shopping park. Yeah, doesn't look like the little mini fair is up running, but can we get through there if we go and have a look? Let's have a look at the sea, shall we? So there's your front. New steps as well. Not the original steps that I remember, so they've got new steps put in. And they've got railings all along. Because when I was a little kid, they didn't have railings all along. They had the old concrete steps going down. Because they've got an old cine film of me sat on the steps eating ice cream and making sandcastles with my grandparents and my mum and dad. Yeah, because they've been doing the sea defence along the front here. They've done the sea wall down the bottom there. Look, there's some footprints on the floor too, look. So let me know what you think of the new additions to Rhyl. I think it needs a bit more work here and there. Because years and years ago when you're a little kid, the beach was always full. Donkey rides, which probably not allowed to do anymore, but there was just so much stuff to do. Arcades, you go in the pub on the front and your singers on. Fair. Yeah, with some more. That was like a jumping game, I think.
We need to keep going though, we want to have a look. Come on, let's have a quick look.
There we are, jumping game. With the kids, was it? There's some more things here, look. There's a picture of a crab. Some little touches, and there's also another game to the bin. So, some hoops. Jump through the hoops there, look. Boing. Now put your rubbish in the bin. Fair enough. Right, we'll have a little look up here then. What's up there? Got some new steps here by the looks of it. Oh yeah. Well, never used to be steps up into this bit. So yeah, I don't think this is open. It wasn't open the last time we came. I don't think I've ever seen it open. Got like the Twizzle ride over there. My mate loves that. She went on it in Towin the other day. Did anybody know this is actually open at all this year? Any year? Yeah, the shops with your sweets and your cafe and visitor centre. Last time I came that wasn't even open either. Because this is like 1990s when all this was built. Can't actually remember. I don't think this was all here when I was little, because they had gardens along the front, the old Sun Centre, the Rhyl Hall, and if you're old enough to remember the old theatre on the front, with the dome-like shapes on the top. And then you've got this building over here, which is the cinema, the View Cinema. It's closed. Now I think I read online that it's going to be a cinema still, but by different owners. I'm not entirely sure if that's correct. I'm sure I read that somewhere on Facebook. But yeah, the cinema at the moment is closed. So there's no cinema for the people in Rhyl or surrounding areas, which is a shame really. But there in the distance you can see the new Sun Centre, which I've shown you in a previous video. Let me know if it's the same as the old one, or better, or not better. I've never actually been, even when I was a kid. But none of this was like this when I was a kid. And it was I know it's Monday and they're going back to school tomorrow. Well, some kids are anyway. But it's the 1st of September today. But still, it would have been busy. But today it's not. I know it rained this morning, which doesn't help much. And it's a bit breezy. I wouldn't like to go in the sea because it's a bit cold for me, but it would have been packed. So this is a little look at Rhyl, folks. Return to Rhyl. The last time I came was just before the summer, so out of season. So now it's still summer, but the kids are going back to school in the next week or so. But today you would have thought there'd be more people. Quite a lot of people in Towing. I think that's where all the people like to go, because they've got a beach there, they've got the fair there for the kids, arcades, places to eat, and the market. So I think people like that more. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the trip to Rhyl. Don't forget, my hair's going about to on it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video, because I know you peeps like Rhyl, so we thought we'd come and do another one of Rhyl. If there's anywhere else you would like us to film, let us know, or any places you know of that we can film, let us know and we'll try and do them. So off now, back to the car. So we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe.